We are back on the hotspot. We are live on YouTube, on Facebook, and KUM TV8. And if you still have not yet decided what exactly to wear and who to be or what to be for Halloween, first of all, what is wrong with you? But don't worry, we got your back here at KUM. We'll take care of you. Some of the many talented students from the Guam Community College's cosmetology program are in studio, and they are sharing a few simple, scary looks to pull off and let you know how you can get your spook on at the Masters of Disaster Haunted House. That's going to take place at GCC's MPA 400 building on Halloween night. That is Monday. Joining us now, we have, cosmetologist roll call. Let's get this done. All right, Harry Cruz is the CUT Organization Vice President. What's up, Harry?
How you doing?
All right, good to see you, bro. All right, we also have Keith Nauta, who is very, very busy. He oversees social media for GCC. Hafa Keith. We also have Ro Rivera, who is working on our Hannah Devonzo. Thank you, Ro.
Cute.
And we also have Ann Castillo, who is the secretary of the group. She is working on Nick Delgado. The aforementioned over there, Nick has a rather pronounced gaping throat wound, I would say. And Ro, you can go ahead and start on Hannah anytime you're ready. You know. I'm kidding. See, that's the benefit of being me. I'm outside striking distance from Hannah, so I can say that. But guys, I want to say, unbelievable looks. I've been sitting here. Hannah's seeing this for the first time.
Don't get scared.
Hannah, it's like spaghetti.
It's like spaghetti.
Hannah is actually seeing that for the first time, as are you out there. So, okay, so Harry, kind of take us through, like, you know, some of these looks. Obviously, you guys are artisans, you're craftsmen and craftswomen, but the amount of detail, like I'm seeing there, I mean, it's amazing. So how do you really sell the effect that you're trying to give when you're doing like a wound or, you know, like a zombie look?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, first off, I mean, this is just makeup and face paint, things that you can get at your any store and whatnot. And you don't, even if you're an amateur artist, these are things that you can kind of look up on Pinterest and Google, and they'll kind of walk you through the steps, right? Excuse me. And Hannah, we have half of her face is about to be gone. You know, this is just the beginning point, so, you know, stay tuned for that.
There goes KUM's revenue.
Well, and then you have Nick over here who has a laceration on his neck and just some tissue and some latex liquid. You can achieve this look, a little bit of makeup. I mean, if you look at it, it got depth. It looks pretty real to me where I'm standing. You got a bullet wound on the head. That looks very real to me as well. So with the lip, I mean, you don't need to be a professional at all.
Yeah, Nick, I want to say you probably have the world's worst hickey right now. That is like next level hickey.
Yeah, she got big mouth. But I mean, this is the beginning stages of his, I mean, that looks like it's gonna be like a Joker style slit, smiley face. Smiley
that
face.
Looks so real. I just want to put my head back and see what happens.
Yeah. And it's cool, you can get very creative with the looks that you're creating, right?
By the way, if you're Nick's kids and you're watching this like on YouTube, right, don't worry, daddy's okay.
He's okay, he's alive, he's gonna stay alive.
Okay, so what kind of materials are you guys using, like, Ro, when you're making up Hannah and everything like that? I saw you were putting on like a foundation or a base of like a very white makeup, right?
Yes, so what I used was the latex. So I used that as a foundation, basically like a glue. Mm-hmm. And all you need is you can use toilet tissue to kind of set that little
Textured,
mummified skin. Mm-hmm. And that's what kind of gives that look. And along with some blood and black paint. Very simple. Something like this is like less than $10. Maybe less than $15.
Okay, so even like the kind of like the real simple toilet tissue you said, like the single ply one?
Yes.
Okay.
Regular toilet tissue. You have this at home.
There you go.
A lot of these things you can find at home. Q-tips, tissues, like a lot of these things you can find at home, little sponges and whatnot to create the textured look, right? Mm-hmm. You just got to get creative and kind of understand what you're trying to get to, right?
Absolutely. Okay, so let's throw it over to Keith now, because, like, you know, the array of colors too. You're showing, like with Nick's neck wound, right? There's bruising, there's some bleeding. I mean, it really sells the effect. I'm wondering though, if Nick and Hannah go out trick or treating with this, right? You know, when you walk around Guam, Nick's probably got his costume on too. We're gonna sweat. You know, you walk under the street lights because everybody's being safe. Will this survive, you know, typical like sweat, or if they go to a Halloween party afterwards?
So this is just Halloween makeup. Any regular Halloween makeup, but if you were to use, you can get the same result with like real face makeup, and that will last longer,
Okay.
in my opinion.
And the realism is out of this world and everything. So what do you do to actually really make the effect you're trying to go after plausible? And are you necessarily going for scary or for shock or for
More gore.
or gore?
More realism, I
Yeah.
think, because it looks, like I said, it looks very real to me.
Okay.
So it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Or that.
It's more so just knowing what areas you want to make darker and lighter, and that's really what makes it look more realistic.
Okay. How about when I mean, you guys are artists, and we want to make sure that these amazing creations that you guys are blessing us with, last forever. But at some point, Nick and Hannah are gonna have to do the news. So how easy is it to remove and to take off?
Oh, very easy. So this is really, the latex is really just glue. So that one will come off with the toilet paper, and then just and then with the face makeup that's on the skin, just makeup wipe and just washing it off.
Okay. Well, while you guys continue your work on Nick and Hannah, right? Harry, I want to throw it over to you because you guys are the AM class of the cosmetology program at GCC. There's also a nighttime crew, and you guys have some mannequins behind you, and your evening counterparts actually blessed us with those. Those are scary.
Yeah, these are not bad at all. I mean, shout out to our PM class, our nighttime class. You know who you are. I want to thank you guys for putting together this. I mean, they're gorgeous, but they're pretty scary in my opinion, right?
Well, do me a favor if you can. If you can hold it up and look into that camera right there, like just so we get a good shot of that, so everyone can see the detail. Yeah, there you go.
This is one of the many faces we have. We only brought 5, and there's about 20 of them. I mean, they're all great, right? And they're all creative. And the best thing about it is like he was saying, like some face paint, some makeup that you can find at home. I mean, everyone got a mama, everyone got, you know what I'm saying? You might have a girlfriend or whatnot that you can get their makeup and create these looks, right? So, I mean, this is just a little bit of taste of their talent. So shout out to the PM class. Thank you for allowing us to bring it and whatnot.
Okay, now real quick, because you guys are cosmetology students, you guys are masters of makeup, of taking care of the skin, but you're also artisans when it comes to like the hair. So if you were, and we don't have enough time, but if you were gonna work on Hannah's hair to really sell that effect and everything, how would you do her hair?
I would tease her hair.
What's teasy?
Tease, just pull it up to the top and just get a comb and just tease it. Make it look very messy.
Like very traumatic and
Yeah,
okay.
and just hairspray and just tease it. Get a comb and tease it. Make it like something like this.
You want to see it?
Or
Hannah, we got to get the blow.
Maybe like this, right?
this.
If you
There
look
you
at this, you can create this look.
Yeah, I would probably give her like a real messy look. So
Just gorgeous.
yeah,
Very, very
and all
cool.
you need is just hairspray and a tease comb.
Any comb.
Good.
Okay, when Nick and Hannah win the Blue Ribbon Prize and they win like all of the awards at the Halloween parties they're gonna go to, all shout outs go to you guys because you guys are doing absolutely amazing job. This is incredible. Can you guys tell us now about the haunted house that you guys have coming up, and how did you pick the theme Masters of Disaster?
Well, the haunted house, the title, I'm gonna give credit to Anne, right? Anne and our instructor, she's been hard at work putting this together. I mean, I just really want to thank her, right? But our Halloween house is gonna be on Halloween Day, which is October 31st, Monday. It's gonna be from 5 to 8 or whenever the last client, or not client, but people leave, right? You can admission at the door, whatnot. But I wanna keep in mind, I wanna let you guys know that this is gonna be our first year putting together a haunted house for GCC. So this is the beginning of something that I feel like it can be very great. We're putting a lot of hard work in. Our AM and our PM class is doing everything they can do to make this work, right? So, I mean, we're trying to make it great. It's gonna be at GCC, by the way, the MPA building to be exact. You're gonna see some arrows. Look for the scary, like Michael Myers running through the streets. You'll see him. Just look for something scary. You'll find us and have a good time. I mean, have a scary time.
Okay, and we want to do our very best to support all of you guys because even though you guys are cosmetology students right now, in very short time, we're going to be able to see you guys, doing hair and makeup for fashion shows, for wardrobe extravaganzas and everything like that. And also, like in the various studios we have here in Guam. And you were telling me like earlier, you just want to be where there's a lot of traffic. You want to cut hair. You want to make people feel good about making them look good.
Yeah, I think that's the best part about hair. You have the opportunity to kind of like, there's not just one way to follow your dreams or your passion or to make your money, right? Depends on what you're trying to do, right? But there's many avenues, many different paths that you can take. You can be in studios, you can be in hair shows, you can be in the shop where there's a lot of traffic, or you can be in the shop where there's a lot of just more people who are meticulous. They like the quality, they like higher, you know what I'm saying? Higher,
Right.
and things like that, where the haircuts or the stylist got to take more time into putting, you know what I'm saying, that detail in, right? So there's many different paths that you can take in the hair industry, you know, so.
Let's go back to our test subjects now, if we can, because man, Nick and Hannah, you guys are moving even less than the mannequins. You guys are very well behaved. So ladies, what are you guys doing as far as putting on finishing touches and right now? And are you guys, you know, to finish off these looks that you're giving Nick and Hannah? Go ahead, Ro.
Oh, I'm just basically just filling in where it's needed, like the gaps. But yeah, this is basically the look, the zombie look.
Very cool.
Best part about it though, she can still keep her nice features, so her mouth is still there, she can eat, drink, whatnot. Her eyes, she can still see, right?
Okay, and then Anne, how are you finishing off Mr. Delgado there?
So with Nick's smile, this is a little bit more, it has to be a more detailed look, only because with the extra smile that we're giving him, we want it to match with his actual lips, so it kind of blends in. So right now it looks like this, but if you take the time and we just go over it, and lots of blending, of course, it will come together and you'll see more. So right now I'm just still putting everything together, and once I get closer to the end, it'll look more realistic to where Nick will look like he's smiling all the way.
Why it's so serious?
Wait till they get a load of me. Now I want to say, and you guys have told us already that, you know, we deliberately chose like the theme of gore for this one because it is very detail rich, and you know, like there's a lot of different looks you can go with, and you know, there's the bruising again, there's the blood, there's the macabre and everything. What are some of the more popular looks that, you know, when makeup artists and professionals like yourself, you know, you put them together, you know, what are some of the more requested looks that people go for?
So people really don't have perspective into when they sit in that chair, they don't really know what to do or what to, so it's up to us, the professionals,
Oh,
to
nice.
really like find out what.
So their face is just a blank canvas, and you guys create.
That's really
you guys
what
do
it
your
is.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to give any shout outs to yourself? Because I know you guys are some of many. Like you said, you've got the program and everything. There's your camera right there. So cosmetologists, if you guys want to give any shout outs to your colleagues, your instructors, your family, your friends.
Well, first I want to thank KUAM for having us here, showing off a little bit of our talent. You know, this is just the beginning of it. I mean, stay tuned. I'm telling you, there's a lot of talent in GCC, and you know, I'm just speaking for us, but you know, even around the island, right? There's a lot of talent. You know, I want to shout out to thank our PM class for showing off their little bit, you know, and letting us bring it through, showing off their talent and whatnot. I want to thank Children's Arc. You know who you are from the Zombie Run. Kenny spoke to Anne and whatnot and made this happen. So thank you. I want to thank our instructors, Janice Uggan, Miss Janice Uggan.
We love Jan.
Yeah.
Jan's awesome. Shout out to Jan.
Shout out to Miss Janice. Shout out to Miss Francine Galau. You know, and our newest instructor, Miss Lauren Abrahamson. Shout out to you. Thank you guys. You know, stay tuned. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun, and there's a lot of talent, a lot of skill that's there. So stay tuned.
All right, well done. So that's Keith, Harry, Ann, and Ro from GCC's cosmetology program. And Nick and Hannah, can we get you guys just maybe scoot a little bit closer together? No, okay. Now we've been doing a segment here on the show for the last couple of weeks. Look at Nick and Hannah right there. That is coordinating for a cause right there.
Don't piss them off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nick and Hannah, final word is yours. What do you guys think, and how are you guys?
Huge. Can't wait to wear this all day for my interviews.
There you go.
I'm loving it.
Hannah, I gotta say, you make face trauma very, very glam.
That's the biggest compliment.
You can.
I
And
didn't
Nick,
want to take over from her beauty.
Right.
We kept half her face, her beautiful face.
well, there you go.
Great job.
But again,
Thank you.
cosmetologists, thank you guys so much. Man. I told you guys we are making history here on the show, and we could not have done it without these amazing artists, professionals, and creative people and everything. I mean, you guys are truly blessed, and thank you for sharing your gift with us. All right, when we come back, we are going to share something else with you. Jess Rosario down at the Boca Box telling you how to have a healthy Halloween. That's coming up next.